New tonight, a scandal unfolding within the Bexar County Sheriff's Office involving explicit text messages between a married dispatcher and several deputies.
Officials confirm 3 people have already been recommended for termination. Jay Avila with the News 4 I team says more deputies are under investigation.
The employees deny having sex or doing anything inappropriate while on duty. However, 2 spouses who shared the texts with Internal Affairs and with News 4 claim the messages show otherwise. Overnight 911 dispatcher Crystal Perez has been placed on unpaid administrative leave, along with Bexar County Sheriff Sergeant Ronaldo Salinas and Deputy Juan Leal. All 3 have received notices of proposed termination. Many of the texts are too explicit for us to share. Sergeant Salinas to Dispatcher Perez, I feel so hot and sexy when I'm Perez. I can feel it, all of it, and I love it. Salinas, we need another hotel day. Deputy Leal to Dispatcher Perez, I can't wait for us to be naked and us caressing each other and then kissing each other all over. Perez, expletive, yes.
She just loved my life, and it was very distraught, heartbreaking. I was in disbelief.
The dispatcher's husband, John Carlo Perez, discovered texts between his wife and 6 sheriff's deputies, plus a City of Converse police officer. In December, he gave them to Internal Affairs, and an investigation was opened.
They use emojis to reference body parts, and they would talk about, kissing, making out, and all these, like I said, just sexual connections.
Perez took screenshots of the text from his wife's phone, and many of the timestamps are missing, so it's not clear if the texters were on duty. But in one thread on a Friday night at 10:20 p.m., Sergeant Salinas tells Dispatcher Perez, I get off at midnight, came in early.
Very hard for me to read.
I can imagine. Jessica Jarvis is now divorcing a 4th sheriff's employee who is being disciplined. Investigator Jason Jarvis received a proposed suspension of 30 days.
These are people that are supposed to be protecting us, supposed to be serving, and making sure the community is safe.
It's quite possible that some people are going to lose their career as a result of this.
So basically, she's been sexting and smashing 7 police officers at the same time, even though she's married. Does this not remind you of someone? Now, joking aside, you got to feel for the 2 real victims in this, which is the husband and the wives. The husband said it was the love of his life, so I'm sure when he saw their messages, it destroyed him. It does sound like he's done the right thing and he sent her to the streets, unlike what this Muppet's husband did.
According to reports from the New York Post and the Daily Mail, Jedediah is planning on sticking by his wife. He has since become a deputy to the Coffee County area. When asked how Jedediah is dealing with things, his new boss, Sheriff Chad Parton, told the Daily Mail, I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am, but he's trying to salvage his marriage.
Now, so far, nobody's been fired, but I'm sure if it gets proven that they were getting busy and working hours, and they will be. I also wouldn't be surprised if the woman tries to play victim and say that she was taken advantage of in some way or the other. Just like the other woman who also took fuck the police to a whole new level, she's apparently suing the city.
I remember while interviewing for the position at Vergne Police Department, they described the environment as a family. However, while I was aspiring to protect my community, the Vergne Police Department was not protecting me.
By now, most of the country knows what happened. Hall, 4 other officers, and the police chief were fired last month. This after 2 separate investigations found that Hall engaged in sexual activity and/or shared intimate photos and videos with several male officers. The chief and 2 sergeants were among those implicated. Now Hall and her attorney, Wesley Clark, are suing those 3 supervisors and the city in federal court for civil rights violations.
Megan wasn't looked at like a rookie cop to be trained and promoted. She was looked at as a piece of meat.
Someone said America, only place you can sue a tree for running into you. It's victim mode activated and I just don't buy it at all. Don't tell me that you couldn't have said anything before. And she also took loads of videos, loads of pictures. Apparently she even asked her husband to get involved. But now you've lost your job and everybody knows about it. Now you're the victim and now everybody was taking advantage of you. These 2 stories are almost as ridiculous as a story that I heard a few years back where a stripper basically cheated on her boyfriend and told him that she'd been kidnapped. Take a look at this.
A thought to be abducted woman Miami police spent the day searching for
is now under arrest, and this is video of her in handcuffs.
According to the arrest affidavit, the woman told detectives here that she was never in any danger, that she was never kidnapped. She said that she had gone out to a bar where she met a guy and she decided to spend the night with him. It is a far different story than the one she told her husband of being kidnapped and even telling him to give police her license tag number for them to look for her. 32-year-old Carla Vasquez leaves the Miami Police Department in handcuffs on her way to jail, charged with filing a false police report. Police say she lied when she called her husband and said she was in danger, sparking a day-long search for her.
There were robbery detectives out there. We had our tactical robbery units out there. We had felony apprehension team. We were following her on her phone.
Before sunup at about 5 a.m., police say 32-year-old Carla Vasquez was at her home on Northwest 42nd Street and 17th Avenue when she called her husband in a panic.
He did receive a call while he was at work from her, stating that there were 2 men with her and that she was in danger.
Vasquez's husband initially thought his wife's call for help was a prank, telling her he was busy before hanging up. Moments later, Vasquez texted her husband again, trying to get his attention.
She told him, "This is not a joke. I'm concerned. I'm in danger." And that is when he came home and he saw that the car was missing, and so was she.
Her husband called police. Vasquez and her 2008 black Chevy Suburban like this one, both missing from their home. Police say they located Vasquez and her vehicle in North Miami Beach at Northeast 157th Street and 15th Avenue.
It appears that she was in company of another male companion, so there's not much more that we were able to get out of her, but she appeared to have been safe.
Police say after bringing her in to Miami Police Headquarters and questioning her, they determined Vasquez was never in any danger.
What a fucking donut. She's got to be donut of the decade, fellas. The plan makes absolutely no sense. She meets a guy that she wants to cheat with, so she decides to text her boyfriend and say, "Oh, I've been kidnapped."
What are you, fucking stupid?
That's not going to throw off the scent, is it, you genius? You just made him call the police and now everyone's looking for you. Now hopefully her man sent her packing and he didn't waste any more time or energy like this guy did.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You are a fucking cheater, dog.
Okay, whatever. Like, you haven't.
I know. I never fucking cheated on you. No, bro. No, that's fucked up.
Oh my, you're fucked up.
You fucked another guy. You
fucked with me. You broke up with me. You keep breaking up with me.
You fucked another guy, bro.
Oh my god, but you broke
There's
up.
multiple, bro.
Not cheating. You broke
I
up
did
with
not
me.
break. You texted him.
You
texted him. You texted him within the past fucking week. Who knows how many fucking people you Holy fuck. Who cares? Who cares who you fucked? Who cares? Nah.
That's not a good thing, Marissa. At all. Everybody that you have ever that is close is gonna know about that. And it sucks to say that,
She
but
fucking cheated,
but
dog.
you cheat on him. And you work together.
Told me it was a girls'
You were.
trip
And the
at a
fact that
bar.
you did it,
She invited
you did
another
it.
dude.
Why would you do something like that after the fact that Jose has sacrificed everything? Like,
She
you
asked this
tried
other
to do
dude,
everything
"Do you want to
for me."
FaceTime after work?" After I was begging for her attention, she told me she couldn't text. I was begging to her. I was telling her, please, I just miss you so much. I want to talk to you. I don't care if it makes me sound like a simp. It's my girlfriend. We're coming up on our 1 year. 1 year. I'm trying to be lovey-dovey with this girl, dude. Like, I want to start a life.
But if the same thing happened, if you found out Jose cheated on you, you'd be saying the same thing.
Dog.
But then you just ruined something. You had something good, bro. You have to see from that point. And now you don't. Now he doesn't want to be with you. He wants you gone out of his life.
Give me
the thing. And you know, he didn't see you
and
till the next day.
texted another
Why?
dude
He chose to
today.
hang out with you.
Hey, come to
His
the
own
bar.
girlfriend.
She told me she wasn't gonna drink first
Why
off.
would
She was
you
the one who
do
bought
that,
the
Marissa?
drinks.
Why do you hang out with people like that? They're not good people to you.
You are a liar, bro.
You had a good person that cared.
Now I heard her say there that he always breaks up with her, which suggests to me they're in one of those toxic relationships where they argue, break up, get back together, so they never really break up. Now you can hear in his voice that he's broken, but you can't waste any more time. It's done now. There's nothing you can say, nothing she can say that's going to make it any better. You just have to accept that if she cheats,
She belongs to the streets.